What is this cancer? Hey everybody, it's Thodd Payne here, coming with another guide on Albion Online PvP. This time we're going to be looking at my build for bow staffs. I hope you enjoy. So, unlike my other builds, which were perfectly viable in 1v1 situations, this build primarily focuses on group play and you supporting your team, as it is entirely made up of stuns and suppressions to keep your enemy locked down while your team either catches up or just beats on their face. And that's pretty much the entirety of this build, all in a nutshell, in one easy sentence. You just catch up to people, keep them down, and your teammates will eventually kill them. Now, while this build primarily focuses on group play, it does have some solo play aspects to them, as its CC makes it very reliable against mages and other people who use cast times like crossbows and whatnot, as you can probably see in my duels that I'm showcasing in the screen right now. But really, that is not the main aspect of this build. It is mainly for catching people and keeping them down while your group does most of the damage. Starting off with hit and run on the staff, you're going to watch the debuff on the enemy, and right about when it's going to go away, you're going to use your royal helmet to call down a ballista strike on them. This will stun them for twice as long while you beat them in the face and gather up your passive strikes. Also, you can choose to have haste on the chest piece. I chose royal chest piece for the banner, which will also increase your allies' attack damage while also reducing your cooldowns, allowing you to stack up your Q much more quickly. And long story short, stuns, stuns, and more stuns. The one big downside to this build, however, is it's very mana hungry. You could opt out for boots that have refreshing sprint on them to give you a little bit of mana on them, or just go with run. I would not recommend using evasive leap with this build. The only reason I'm using it in the video is because I am dueling people, so I need a more defensive item as they're not trying to run away from me. Using the spin on the Iron-Clad bow staff will make it so that it's almost impossible, really, to run away, as they're mini-stunned every time they try to walk into you. So if you position yourself on the opposite side of them, while moving them slowly towards your teammates, it'll make it very difficult for them to get away. This is a very powerful build out in the world, as it just solely focuses on keeping them down, like I said before. You unfortunately aren't really good in a 1v1 situation, as it's a very specific counter to very specific things, so don't try to go picking fights with this build unless you have your friends to back you up with. It's kind of a ganking build, really, if you want to think about it, or a group-based build. You can use it to break people away from each other so they're not so grouped up all the time. But yeah, it was very fun to use in duels, as it made everyone very irritated fighting me. Spinning around and causing them to always be mini-stunned while knocking them back is quite annoying, especially against casters who are trying to get off those big spells. If you like the look of the build, don't forget to drop a like down there. And also, if you have any questions or comments about the build, feel free to leave a comment, and I will make sure I get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video.